next week.
Excellent. Well, we hope also you may get into the fact that the FBI believes that John Bolton should face charges over alleged email classified documents. Obviously,
in other news,
saw the raids at his home and his office. A senior FBI official on the raid, New York Post, we have this quote saying the Biden administration had probable cause to know that he had taken material that was detrimental to the national security of the United States. They made no effort to retrieve it. That was a friendly administration to Bolton. They kept bashing Trump the entire time for weaponizing law enforcement, and they, by politically stopping a righteous investigation, are the ones who weaponized law enforcement. What are your thoughts?
Well, I thought it was interesting in this piece. So senior FBI official talking reportedly to the New York Post, that they said that this case is entirely separate from a case that was opened involving whether there was classified information or violation of an NDA for his 2020 book. Because there was some reporting on Friday, we thought, this connected this raid back to that book? But this reporting is saying it's something entirely separate. It's over an alleged emailing of highly sensitive classified materials through a private server. So that's not an allegation I've heard before. So there may be a lot more to this case. Many, many steps to go. But the FBI did gather evidence from both home and office locations. They'll have to sift through that and see if there's something worth taking to a grand jury now.
You know, Shannon, one of the things that conservatives have been really concerned about, and I think rightfully so, is the idea of debanking. We first of all saw a lot of this in full force with the Canadian truckers, but it is happening here in the United States as well. Here is a quote from the bank executives, because Jim Jordan and those types are trying to hold them accountable for it. They said, when there's ambiguity in the law, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And for a long time, the beholder was the Obama and Biden administration. Those pressures were very, very real. When your regulator gives you a suggestion, it's not a suggestion, it's an order. The political stuff is very real. Those pressures are real. That's what the banking executives say. Here is Jim Jordan responding.
This is something we've had for a while. We've been working on for a while. This is just another form of censorship, but it's financial censorship. They can debank you because they don't like the product you're selling. They don't like the political views you have. This is as wrong as it gets. So God bless President Trump for coming forward with this executive order. We'll continue to look into it because we know it's happened before. What was called Operation Choke Point, where they said if you're in a business, like you're in the firearms business, they were looking to debank you. This is wrong. It's not supposed to happen in America.
Is the Trump administration, I know it's personal to President Trump because he felt this himself, where he was unable to make business transactions or find a bank when he was between his two administrations. So what do you think? Is this something that Congress can actually do something about?
Yeah, they may, because remember that there were these senior banking executives who talked to Fox Business about this and said, that quote you had there, that if somebody makes a suggestion, it's not a suggestion. If this is someone regulating your bank in your industry, you take that and understand that to mean you need to comply with our wishes here. And as Congressman Jordan talked about, it wasn't just going after people for shady business. It was going after people who had legal, legitimate businesses and saying, we're not going to do business with you. Now, what some of these banks will say is there's a reputational risk. That's a quote that they will use to say there's something associated with you or your business that may bring trouble upon the bank. Well, this executive order the president signed says you can't assess these, bank loans or business anymore on reputational risk. If a business is legal, you're not able to stop doing business with them because you don't like the industry, whether it's guns, or you don't like the politics, whether they're conservative or liberal. You just can't do it. And in that executive order, he said not only do you got to stop doing it, he's asked for these banks to take a retroactive look backwards and report where they have found that they were doing it.
Rectify. But it's an executive order, so if Congress doesn't do something, it's not permanent.
Right.
Yeah, and it sounds like that there's a move. Republicans, for now, have a very, very tiny majority hold on the House and the Senate. So if they're going to move something new, they got to do it soon.
So what else do you have coming up on Fox News Sunday?
Well, my goodness, we booked a special legal panel because of the FBI raid, because of the Ghislaine Maxwell tapes being released, because of President Trump's big win, getting a $500 million judgment against him tossed. We're going to talk about all that. Plus, we've got Senators James Lankford and Jack Reed on Russia and Putin. They've got a Senate sanctions bill sitting there in the Senate waiting for action. More than 80 of them have signed on. Those two guys have signed on. Are they going to pull the trigger? And will it get Putin's attention?
We shall see.
We'll be watching.
See you in the sauna.
Watch Fox News Sunday this afternoon on Fox News Channel.
That's right. You can watch it from your sauna.
You could.
That's right.
Actually, that is
Although I don't know how you get.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.